a 6-year-old become a hero? I want to know. What does it take for a person to wake from the cozy naps of the comfort zone and choose to stand against injustice, even if they must stand alone? And what was it like to come home, knowing that even there she was no longer safe? And when was the inevitable sense of fear overcome by the sense of her God's grace? And how could she face the angry mobs and not be poisoned by their hate? And as she walked, was her mind ever on the fate of the black race, or was she just a kid trying to make it through the day? I want to know. Did she ever cry? Did she ever try to convince her mom to stop making her attend, or did she always suspend her own needs for the sake of something greater? And later, did she ever feel guilty if she didn't get a good grade, or was she okay with just trying her best? I want to know the rest of the story. Because you know they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I already have 1,000 verbs alone for what I'd be doing if I lived through that scene. If that little girl was me, but she seems to be doing none of the above. Instead, she is showing, not just telling, that her God is love, and that bitterness and hatred can indeed be overcome. The sum total of her activism could have ended with integration, but she let a negative situation shape her character and create an adult consciousness of the problem we all live with. So it wasn't enough for Ruby Bridges just to sit with children of different race, but now she works to expose the ghastly face of racism, a grown-up disease that some use their children to spread. She works to stop the infection dead in its tracks, but that's not only the surface of a much deeper conviction, a daily vision that extends beyond present circumstances of living. Ruby's life has become a demonstration of the power of forgiving. Because bitterness is like a mental cage with unbreakable bars, but an unlocked door, and all it takes is one sure-footed step after another for a prisoner to walk out, to discount the fallout between themselves and another, to choose to see people not as enemies but as brothers, to let love cover the multitude of offenses and tear down the illusory defenses of bitterness and the refusal to let go. I want to know how she did it, because this is the real feat. Not just a few months of walking through mobs on the street, but the ability to defeat death with the power of love. Ruby Bridges has shoved through invisible mobs for 51 years, and this is the story that I want to